Zaire, the offense kind of tests some stuff with Anthony and JT back there. Like, how much do you relish giving them a good look, even speed, at linebacker runs and stuff?
I mean, it's tough. We do our best. Anthony, just his combination of, being able to run and, all the plays he's able to make with his arm. He puts you in tough positions. Shane puts those guys in tough positions. And every day I was just telling EJ, I feel like, me and JT are playing cat and mouse. It's like I'm just constantly trying to catch him and run him down all day. It's like Tom and Jerry. So, but I'm thankful to have JT back. He makes me so much better. I remember in 22, just being able to compete against him every single day, from one-on-ones to team to whatever that is. Iron sharpens irons, and I believe he's the best running back in the league. So, hopefully, he makes me the best.
How does that pairing in the backfield force you guys as linebackers to stay disciplined?
Man, it's tough. You just can't really trust nothing that you see. They just constantly constantly putting me or EJ in tough situations to make a decision. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes you got to guess. You guess wrong sometimes. So, but it's tough. I know being in a full contact live situation, having to respect Anthony's legs and then tackle JT in space is easier said than done. So.
You stated on your podcast that you would like to see the NFL offseason change. Can you describe how a vet like yourself would want a different training program than a younger vet?
Just for myself, I feel like, experiencing COVID, understanding, that we're all professionals, that it's up to us to prepare our bodies and be ready to play. And also, to be honest with you, understanding that we really the only sports league that got a mid-summer check-in. The rest of, from the MLB, the NBA, everybody else, when they get together, it's time to go. So, and then honestly, in the last couple of years playing 16, now 17 games, you need that rest and that recovery, just to let your body, heal from, 17 straight weeks of car crashes. So, I just definitely think it's something that needs to be looked at and talked about moving forward.
Getting inducted into the Hall of Fame this weekend. Just what's that like for you as a boxer to be standing?
Oh man, it's I think Freeney getting in. Obviously Marvin. Shout out to Marvin. He North Philly. Syracuse then Colts. So I feel like sometimes I'm trying to walk the same steps as Marvin sometimes. But with Freeney, man, it's just seeing those guys, those greats, man. Having an opportunity to hear him speak a couple times, having an opportunity to meet him. Just knowing the impact he had on the game is special, man. For everybody from that era, we trying to take over now. We trying to plant our flag. We want to be. I want 20 years from now, people looking back, talking about how great DeForest is, talking about how great Kenny was, talking about how great Pitt was, talking about how great Zaire is. And I think the difference between then and now is, we got to win. Those guys were great players, but they won. There's a lot of great players of that era that we ain't talking about no more because they ain't win like they did. So. I think that's just, that culminizes. That's the goal. We got to win.
As a guy who came up through the special teams, and now you're seeing the new kickoff change, I was just curious now that you've seen it in a game, obviously this past Hall of Fame game, and now you've been practicing. Your thoughts a little bit about it?
It's definitely interesting. To be honest, I'm glad I got out when I did because I was good at the old system. I don't know about this new one, but it's special. First of all, I appreciate the NFL. I know we give a lot of, we talk about the offseason. We talk a lot of stuff that we want to change. But I do appreciate them putting emphasis back on special teams. Kickoff gave me a job for 4 years. And it allowed me to, get paid and help feed my family the first time around. And I'm forever appreciative of that. And that's like that for so many other guys in the league. And to be honest with you, from the new rule changes and a different situation, I think it'll definitely be a major part of the game moving forward. So.
Going back to JT, we saw him, he's all smiles, big energy, very different from last year.
Indeed.
How has that energy, have you seen his energy shift, and how is that impacting the rest of the team?
Man, it's crazy. Since JT was a rookie, he's always had a strong element of leadership in him. So just being able to have JT in the building, his influence, his leadership in the building, his energy in practice, first off, that just, that's night and day. It's just appreciative to have him, that knowing that, him and, he's through those woods, thankfully. And then, like I said, having JT on the field, man, it means a lot. So thankful that I get a chance to, compete against one of the best every day. And, hopefully, he's helping make me better.